We'll have a Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Okay. She is Isabel Ricker. Let's see, we got Gens.
No, yeah, but Mike Gable didn't get his stuff.
Gens is excused. Esposito's excused. Skalinsky was excused. Alverman's excused. And Noodle's at a convention, he's excused. So I think that covered everybody. Thank you. Citizens' comments, please. Any comments from the citizens? Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm generally a pretty loud speaker, but thank you for us being able to be here this evening. My name is Elizabeth Gilbert, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Rogers Behavioral Health for the West Dallas inpatient campus, as well as our outpatient treatment services there. But more importantly to all of you is our Kenosha location, which is services adults and children and adolescents in the Kenosha area for partial and day treatment hospital. And Carissa Buchanan is our Director of Operations there, so she would just like to share more information about Rogers in your community.
Good evening. Rogers Behavioral Health has been in the Kenosha community for 15 years, and as we continue to see the behavioral health crisis rise in a lot of different aspects in the community, we're always seeking to collaborate and partner with the different various stakeholders in the Kenosha community to see how can we provide behavioral health services to the people in this community and the surrounding counties as well. And so we made contact with Andy Berg and talked about some of the different ideas. So we wanted to come before all of you this evening just to share what our services are and to offer that collaboration in different areas. If there's gaps in our community where there's patients who aren't being served or ways that we can improve services, we would love to collaborate with those different people. So just a very brief overview of the services that we do have at Rogers in Kenosha. We have a child and adolescent program that provides either 3 hours or 6 hours of programming for children and adolescents ages 10 through 18. And this is a very structured program where children and adolescents learn about how to cope with stressful situations, how to improve their social relationships in their families and at school, mindfulness skills, very practical life skills, how to regulate their emotions, so that if they are struggling in the home and school setting, we can help provide the skills to improve their functioning in those areas. And then we also offer adult services. We have both a general mental health program and a program for people who are experiencing mental health and addiction diagnoses. And so that program runs in the afternoon and evening, so that individuals can still continue to work if they so choose and seek mental health treatment. So what is unique about Rogers is that we are a nonprofit behavioral health hospital. We are one of the largest nonprofit hospitals in the state of Wisconsin, and we're really focused on providing evidence-based treatment that ensures that our patients are improving and staying out of our hospitals. That's our end goal, is that they leave and they're able to function in the community. So in the Kenosha community, we're the only provider that offers this level of care of intensive outpatient and partial hospitalization services. In West Dallas, as Elizabeth shared, we have our inpatient services where people stay overnight for about 5 to 7 days if they need that stabilization for safety or medication management. So in Kenosha, we do provide that therapy. It's group-based. Individuals see a psychiatrist on a weekly basis. And through our outcome data of having patients take assessments of how they're doing when they come into Rogers and how they're functioning when they leave, it's shown that 91% of our patients show improvement while they're in our system. And more importantly, that if they stay through the continuum of care of coming to inpatient and then stepping down to the programs that we have in Kenosha, 80% of those patients show continued improvement coming through all of those levels of care. So we're committed here. We've really built up our programs in Kenosha from offering one program when we opened 15 years ago to having 6 different programs, all of those levels of care, and then to continue to see what the needs are in Kenosha and to continue collaborating with the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions from any supervisors? Thank you. We have 2 youth and governance members with us tonight. Isabel Recker, who just happens to be walking over there, and Catherine Bugdella. Catherine is in the legislative, and Isabel is in the human services.
Good evening, I'm Isabella, and I'm a member of Youth and Governance. I attend Tremper High School, and I am the Director of Community Service on Tremper's Exec Board of Student Government. And one of our largest events is our blood drive, which is next Thursday, March 14th. It will be our 38th annual blood drive, and it is the largest student-led blood drive in the country and the largest blood drive in Wisconsin. We received donations, food donations from businesses all around Kenosha, and we expect over 600 blood donations throughout the day from members of the community. So it really is an event that our entire community should be proud of. So our theme this year, since it's on Pi Day, March 3rd, which is 3/14.14, so that's Pi Day, is saving 3 lives as easy as pie, because 1 pint can save up to 3 lives. So if you're interested in donating, we do accept walk-ins, or you can talk to me and I can get you signed up. And if you have any questions about our blood drive, I'd be happy to answer those after the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. I have no other announcements. Supervisor reports? Any supervisor reports? Hearing none. County executive appointments.
Robert Pitts to serve on the Brookside Board of Trustees.
Wait a second. Yeah. Okay.
Start again. Thank you. If it pleases fellow supervisors, I'd like to consider taking 36 and 37 as one particular item. And I'd also like to offer the idea of suspending the rules of orders, having a 2/3 vote. And the reason is there's a certain timeliness here that if we don't do this in a relatively rapid manner, time will elapse and some of the items that are on the Brookside Board of Trustees will not be able to be addressed. So I'd like to make the motion to at least offer for discussion to suspend the rules of orders and actually handle both of these items this evening.
Second. It's moved and seconded.
By who? Second by who? Seconded by who?
Thank you, and I'll speak on that just briefly.
This is to suspend the rules.
Yes.
Okay.
And just the idea would be that the items that are coming up are somewhat timely. It's not excessive, but if we could see our way clear to handle both these items this evening, it would be a good idea. So I ask your support.
All right. That takes a 2/3 vote? Okay. We will vote on the... Motion passes. Okay. On the motion then?
Right. So since we are handling these, I would make the proposition or the motion to accept both 36 and 37 before you this evening. That's my
Let's take a
motion.
2/3 vote. No? All those in favor?
Point of order, can we have 37 read by the county clerk? Would you read 37?
Supervisor John O'Day to serve on the Brookside Board of Trustees.
So moved.
Okay, this does not take a roll call vote. Do you want a roll call vote?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, if I may, so we're voting on these together. Can I just have the record reflect that I'll be abstaining from number 36?
Supervisor Poole? Okay. Motion passes, thank you. Claims, number 22.
Charter Communications, property damage.
Refer to Corporation Council.
Silver Onyx Jenkins, personal injury.
Refer to Corporation Council.
Approval of the February 19th, 2019 minutes by Supervisor Grady.
I would move the approval of the February 19th minutes as presented.
Who seconded? Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Carried, thank you. Aye. Ron? Ed did. All those in favor of adjoining? Sorry. Where'd the girls go? I thought it was kind of fun. That took 5 minutes longer than I thought. Oh, I forgot to mention that.